Hey guys, what's good? It's Adam182 here with a brand new video, and I know I haven't been doing as many videos as I had been planning on doing, but today we got back our largest and technically our first PSA order ever. And so it was split up into two groups. It was Star Wars customizable card game and then some sports cards. I will do the first part today, which is the Star Wars cards that I got back. And just a little recap, if you didn't see my submission video that I did, I took basically all the cards that I had that were ultra rare foils, and plus a couple other that weren't part of the cube that I had, and sent them in to get graded. Now let me just say a little disclaimer here. I knew that they all would not get Gem Mint 10s, so I was under the impression that that would be the case. So with that being said, 9s and 10s are more than welcome, and 8s are kind of like borderline, but I'm not surprised with some of these cards. So let's get right into it. And the first card that we have is a Darth Vader Star Wars CCG. They'll all be Star Wars CCG. This is the Premier Limited Darksided, and so this is the first print, like first edition of Star Wars Darth Vader black border, and this got a mint 9, as you can see. This card is pretty iconic. It is probably the most sought after card from the original set, and it's there's two kinds. There's the white border and then the black border. This is black border, which is the limited version, and yeah, so I'm pretty pleased with it. And here's the back. I think some of the dust and stuff you'll see is from the case and not necessarily from the card itself, but a good start. And so now on to our first foils here. The first one we have is the Luke Skywalker Reflections foil. Okay, this card here, I knew that it wasn't going to be able to even be close to a Gem Mint because of the borders. You can see here that this side is much larger than the left side, but I did want to get it encased. So this one got a near mint 8. So yeah, not bad. And then next we have the counterpart. This is the Reflections foil of the Darth Vader. Near mint 8. Again, I guess I'm not too surprised that I got an 8, but at the same time, this one was much better centering than the previous cards. But you can see the corners here a little bit, they're a little chipped up, and that's gonna bring grade down. But again, like I said before, I wanted to get these graded and encased, and I think they look awesome in these PSA holders. Alright, next is a really nice one. We have the Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight. This is from the Death Star 2 set, and it's foil. This one got a mint 9, which is pretty good. I don't remember anything specific about this card that was particularly wrong with it. This corner up here, maybe, as you guys see that, maybe held it back from getting a Gem Mint 10, but I will take a 9 in this card. Beautiful card. This is a great card. Alright, and next is Gem Mint 10 Emperor Palpatine. So Death Star 2, the foil, ultra rare. So this set here, due to the fact that the base cards were also ultra rare for the Luke Skywalker that I just showed in this one. So these are the foil versions that are also ultra rare, and this one got a Gem Mint 10. Now I don't remember anything specific about this card that would have been like, oh, this one's definitely getting a 10, but I am super happy that I got a 10. Like, all the corners on this are in great shape. So yeah, I'm pumped about that. So there's only one of these that exists, Gem Mint 10, and it's this one right here. And next we have 3PO with his parts showing. This is the alternate image of the card. This one got a 9, which is totally understandable. These cards, when people opened them, they weren't like thinking that, oh, I got to keep these in great condition. They were probably more like, oh, this is a cool card, maybe I'll play with it. So this one got a 9, and I'm totally okay with it. This one looks awesome. So you can see the AI, which is alternate image. Alright, And this next one is completely surprising for me. This is the Qui-Gon Jinn from Tatooine set. As you can see across, right about where the top of his forehead meets his hair, there's a foil line or a print line. And I thought that this one would get way lower, because you can also see down here this bottom edge is a little bit rough. But this one got a 9 as well, and I will take that in particularly because it has that foil line in it. So super cool, one of my favorite characters, Qui-Gon Jinn. Now this next one was the one that I liked the most, was the most important one to me, but I also knew that the condition wasn't that great, but I still wanted it to be encased. So here we go. Darth Maul, Young Apprentice. So this is the alternate image, so it's wearing hood, so wear hood. From the Coruscant set, and this card is sweet, but it did get a near mint 8, and as you can see here along this edge, it's got some of the chipping on the foil, and then I believe, yep, down at the bottom you can see it right there. So a near mint 8 on the Darth Maul Young Apprentice. I believe this is the most expensive card out of all the Star Wars cards, so getting an 8 is okay with me. If this would, you can see over here there's chipping as well, but if this had been a 10, I would have been ecstatic. So really cool card. I love it. So cool. Alright, and next up is Mara Jade. This is technically becomes Luke's wife. She is originally seen as Arika from the Jabba's palace area, but this one got a 9. I wasn't sure how this one was going to grade. The centering from top to bottom is off, so as far as getting a 10, you know, I wasn't expecting that, and I should have put it on airplane mode, but I did not, so sorry about that. Anyway, so yeah, this one's from Reflections 2, Mara Jade, the Emperor's Hand. And next up was one that was probably in the worst condition. This had some like goop down here or something, chicken wing sauce, who knows what it was. But I had to work really hard to get this one clean. But this is the P-59. This is a destroyer droid. This is from the Coruscant set as well. This one got a near mint 8. So again, like I said, I knew that this one's condition was not great. As far as all the chipping and stuff goes, it's not too bad. So yeah, I guess technically I'm okay with getting an 8, but don't get me wrong, I always would want a 10. Alright, so 2 cards left here. This one here is Lord Vader from the Death Star 2 set. Foil, but I guess I didn't really think that this one was going to be an 8, but it got an 8. Let's take a look at the back. I guess the corners a little bit, just a little bit of whitening. I don't know if there was any surface problems with this one. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the top corner is kind of pulled up just a little bit. So maybe that's why it got an 8, but still cool. 8, better than the 7, 6, 5, and so on. So I'll take that. Yeah, Lord Voyle. Lord Vader. Alright, and last card was, if you remember, this card I bought sealed, never been opened in the package. I was kind of under the impression that the card would come in really great condition and it would be able to grade really well, but as you can see, this one only got an 8. This is the Star Wars, it was the box topper for the Reflections 3 foil. Actually, I don't think it was the box topper, it was the case topper, so one of these came per case, so these are pretty rare. This is the foil Japanese version of the Darth Vader that I showed previously from Premiere and Reflections. So this got a near mint 8, and I guess I can understand the corners got a little bit of chipping going on, but still a really cool card. Not very many of these exist, but yeah. So guys, that is it. And if you're in the Star Wars TCG, I would love to know what cards that you have in your collection that you would maybe think about getting graded. With things like Pokemon and Magic and other collectible card games are gaining popularity, and grading is such an important part for collectors and reselling. Are there any cards that you would have in your collection that you think that you would get graded? I would love to know that in the comments down below. And if you like this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. A thumbs up would be great. Get this video out to more people. And lastly, if you like this sort of thing, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell notification if you want to get updates when I put a video up. I do plan on doing more videos lately. It's been a busy couple weeks here, so really I just have no excuse. Also, I had like a pretty big run of bad luck, so it is what it is. Alright guys, that's it for today. Peace.